Today, the leader of the U.S. ally with the most to lose in a shooting war adopted a softer tone than President Trump. That comes as the American commander-in-chief delivers on threats to tighten the financial squeeze on Kim Jong-un and gets some major help from Kim's biggest creditor. Senior correspondent Eric Shawn is at the United Nations tonight. Good evening, Eric.
Good evening, Brett. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley called it pretty amazing, the developments here about North Korea today. And diplomats at the United Nations are shocked that China apparently has come through when it comes to financing North Korea. President Trump wrapped up his final day at the United Nations, hitting Kim Jong-un's regime right in the nose. He issued an executive order that sanctions any company, bank, or person that finances trade with North Korea.
North Korea's nuclear weapons and missile development is a grave threat to peace and security in our world. Our new executive order will cut off sources of revenue that fund North Korea's efforts to develop the deadliest weapons known to humankind.
The latest move is aimed at denying North Korea access to the global financial system, choking off Kim's international money flow that helps finance his nuclear program. In a sign that the Chinese may be feeling the heat, the president said China's central bank ordered its banks to no longer do business with Pyongyang.
I want to just say and thank President Xi of China for the very bold move he made today. That was a somewhat unexpected move, and we appreciate it.
The tougher steps came at a working lunch with South Korean President Moon Jae-in and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. In his address to the General Assembly, President Moon called for Kim to give up his nuclear program, but he also offered some reassurance to the young dictator.
We do not desire collapse of North Korea. We will not seek reunification by exertions or artificial means.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov criticized U.S. sanctions and tone.
We
resolutely condemn the nuclear missiles adventures of Pyongyang in violation of Security Council resolutions. But military hysteria is not just an impasse, it's a disaster.
The Chinese foreign minister called on North Korea to pull back.
We urge
the DPRK not to go further along a dangerous direction.
Earlier, there was an amusing moment when President Moon unintentionally uttered a familiar word borrowed from the U.S. presidential campaign.
Mr. President, over the years, North Korea has continued to make provocations, and this is extremely deplorable, and this has angered both me and our people.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm very happy that you used the word deplorable. I was very interested in that word. I didn't tell them, I promise I did not tell them to use that word.
Well, North Korea was scheduled to address the General Assembly tomorrow. That now, though, has been delayed. You can expect a stinging response when it comes, but the question of whether or not North Korea and Kim Jong-un will change its behavior, well, that is something else. Brett?
Different context to deplorable there. Eric Shawn outside the United Nations. Eric, thanks.